Yo, so guys, today is a totally different video, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I think I have fallen back in love with Street Fighter. Now before this, I was never really like a huge Street Fighter like fan or player, but after playing these last couple of days using Alex, I found a different love for Street Fighter, and it's weird because with everything that has gone on with Alex, you wouldn't think that he would be the reason that I would be coming back to Street Fighter. Like Alex would not really be the reason that I would be coming back to a game like Street Fighter. But let me explain. With everything that has been going on with Tekken 8, with my most recent stream that I did with Tekken 8, Tekken 8 just feels wrong. It feels fraudulent. It feels as though Tekken 8 is not actively trying to be great. Like unfortunately, the Tekken that we once knew and loved is gone, and unfortunately, we have to accept that. We have to accept that as Tekken fans. We gotta accept that just as fighting game fans. Now, this video, the way this video is going to look, it's going to look kind of like my homie Wildfighter X's videos, the way his videos have been structured. But I say go sub to his channel because he does a great job at breaking down fighting games and his thoughts and the way things are, and a lot of the things that he come up with actually come to fruition, which is crazy. But with that being said, right? With that being said, Street Fighter 6 dropped a brand new trailer. I'm pretty sure we all saw the brand new trailer. And in it, has the 4 new characters. Yasmin, Arjun, Bosch, and then you have Tifa. I probably didn't say one of those characters' names right, but either way, Street Fighter 6 is making a tremendous leap to not only keep the fans interested, but bring in new fans and fans that wanted people like Tifa. Now, Capcom is funny. Capcom is funny as hell because everybody thought that Tifa was going to go to Tekken, but then Yujiro went to Tekken. So then me and the homies were talking about it, and we said, well, Tifa has to go somewhere. Like, she has to go to one of the main FGC, games. Like she didn't go to Virtual Fighter. She didn't go to Dead or Alive. So it really only made sense that she went to Street Fighter. Like, it only makes sense because Street Fighter is one of the heavy hitters, along with Tekken. Regardless of what you think about Tekken, Tekken is still one of the heavy hitters, and Tifa had to go there. But I'm not so much excited about Tifa. Not because she's not a good character, but I'm actually more excited about Arjun. I am very excited about Arjun, especially with the way that I'm using Alex and learning Alex and getting to know grappler characters. Like, no lie, my start in fighting games really started in wrestling. It really started in wrestling. Playing like the old Day of Reckoning games. If you know wrestling, Day of Reckoning 2, the old SmackDown games, the Raw games. This was before SmackDown vs. Raw even was a thing. Here Comes the Pain. Oh my God. But anyway, I was a wrestling game fanatic. Every so often I did play Mortal Kombat. I did play Street Fighter in passing, but I wasn't that big of those games. I wasn't that big of those games. Now, I played Mortal Kombat with my friends. I played Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur was a very big one for me. But anyway, when it came to fighting games, wrestling was my introduction into the fighting game arena, right? So when I first started playing Tekken, I started playing King. And King was my main for some time. I wasn't good at King, don't get me wrong. I wasn't a great King. I was a terrible King. But I liked King, and then eventually Armor King, and then, you know, I kind of like left the fighting game, or, you know, I left Tekken for a very long time. But then when I got back into Tekken, when I came back in Tekken 7, it was Lydia, and so on and so forth. And in Tekken 8, I did play King for a little bit, but then Armor King got announced. I played Armor King in Tekken 7, and then I was like, let me play Armor King in Tekken 8, and I loved him in Tekken 8. But anyway, long story less long, I played Cammy in Street Fighter. Those of you who've been with the channel for years know that I played Cammy when I first started Street Fighter. I tried to come back and play Cammy, and while she's still fun, as you can see now, I'm playing on Classic. At first I was playing on Modern, and I felt like now that I have some more years of fighting game experience under my belt, why not play Classic? Why not utilize all the moves, learn inputs and things like that? And that's where we are with it. But this is about the love for Street Fighter that I've now gained. When it comes to Alex, again, despite his checkered past, we'll put it like, Alex actually made me fall back into the game of Street Fighter in terms of its mechanics, in terms of the patience that you need, in terms of the timing. Street Fighter, what I've learned from Street Fighter is that it's all about patience, timing, and spacing. You need spacing, and you can't just mash, even though in some of these fights you did see me mashing, but don't tell nobody. In like a lot of these games, it's spacing, it's timing, and it's knowing what you're doing. If you mash, you die, and the game will not hesitate to punish you for it. But anyway, yeah, I think that I'm gonna get back to uploading Street Fighter content, and as Avatar comes out, as Marvel Tokon comes out, I think that you're gonna see a lot more 2D fighters on this channel. You may see Virtual Fighter whenever that comes out, but that probably won't come out till next year. Dead or Alive 6 last round, I think. It's supposed to come out at the end of the month. You may see that, maybe. I gotta check in with my homie Mugen first, because he's our Dead or Alive expert, and you know, we'll just see where the fighting games take us. We will still be doing the action and adventure games, but I'm choosing between 3: God of War, Kingdom Hearts 3. If I can get Kingdom Hearts 3, I'll try to do that, or something else, maybe Stellar Blade, but I was really heavily leaning toward Kingdom Hearts or God of War. But anyway, you guys let me know in the comment section down below. Yeah, and that's it, man. I'm back on Street Fighter, and it actually feels good. I'm not getting tilted. But as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.